single wide trailer or double wide trailer. I was kind of concerned about how the heat would be and how it would feel inside. You hear horror stories that they were out of their home for a year plus. So that was a scary part for me to go into it. I was looking for as much space as I can get for a reasonable price and not having to do a lot of upgrades. My name is Jayla Ray. I'm the owner of Testimonial in Spirit Lake, Idaho. And I bought a beautiful home from Homeboys. You know, I was on a time frame and I wanted to get into a new home. And I looked at a lot of options of other homes, and this seemed like the best decision for me on my price range and my time frame. What worried me the most about a manufactured home was probably the quality and feeling that it wasn't feeling like a home. I was kind of concerned about how the heat would be and how it would feel inside. But once I did realize that you walk in and you are walking into a home, it felt really good to me that I was making the right decision. You know, you hear horror stories that they were out of their home for a year plus, that things just didn't get done properly. I definitely was very pleasantly surprised on how quick the whole process was. And that was my worry, because coming out of the home and moving my family out of the home and then getting them back into the home. So it was a small window of our life for a great. When we were actually moved in and living in the home and feeling the comfort of the house and feeling like I was walking into a house, it's nice to walk in and be like, oh, the heat was off all day, but it's still warm in here. It's still cozy, you know, and that was a huge thing to me, coming from what we had before, to come in and just be like, oh, it's cozy and warm still inside, and my heater's been off all day. This is a home, and this is where my kids are going to grow into, and it really feels like was a great decision. Deciding the house, I think, was the longest point, and coming back and checking it out, and you were very patient with me, which was great, and very knowledgeable on the homes. So once I decided, I did a lot of research online, and you know, your helping us decide on what house worked for us was very helpful. It was from October we ordered, and March we moved in, and that was from ordering, from them building, from them bringing it out and setting it all up, painting, all of that. I mean, I think that was a great time matter, and I was very happy with it. I didn't know what to expect, honestly. I was just hoping it would be a quick process and an easy process, and things would go smoothly, and it did. I was looking for as much space as I can get for a reasonable price. So square footage, reasonable price, and not having to do a lot of upgrades. And your acknowledgement on that was huge, because I wanted a house, but the upgrades that you would have to include was not in my budget. And this home turned out to be the greatest home because it had all the upgrades in it. And I was very happy with that. I mean, I didn't do any of the hard work. So for me, just like picking out, you know, the carpet and the paint and the fun stuff, I mean, that was super easy and fun, and everything was exactly how I would want it in my own home. So it was the tones they had and the options they had were really nice and easy. And then the moving in was the easy part. I mean, it was just check it out, here's the key, and then we had our home. My favorite part of the home is probably that it feels like a home. Walking up to our house, walking into the house, it feels like an actual home with the tall ceilings and the open floor plan, and having the kids have their space and have my space and room for entertainment. So I am very excited about that. I have recommended Homeboys to my friends and family, and even customers that come in that are looking. The process working with you was great. I'm sure working with everybody is just the same, because I looked around and I shopped. So we are looking into getting the 10 acres next to us, so my mother can move in next to us and we can have a closer, relationship and grow our property together. And she will be looking into getting a home from Homeboys, because how quick and easy the process is and how on top of it they are when you do need them. So we're very excited again to work with Homeboys.